Do you have some sort of beef with Nate Jackson?
Not at all.
So what happened?
Here's what's weird. Like, I'm doing the crowd work now, right? And I've been doing it for like, what, 2 years now? And the crowd work clips, again, helps put asses in the seat. It's the sample of cocaine without me giving you the key. You get the key when you come to the show. And let me back up a second. There was a Netflix thing called Bumpin' Mics with Dave Attell and Jeff Ross. And the two of them would both get on stage at the Cellar in New York and do crowd work. 2 comics, 2 mics, and they would just riff. And I thought that was brilliant. And everybody kept telling me, and I never met Nate Jackson, ever. But people would always go, yo, this dude, Nate Jackson, he does great crowd work, man. And some people would say in the comments, as great as Aries is, Nate's better, or vice versa. So I said, you know what? Let me take a page out of Bumpin' Mics. So I reached out to Nate to go, hey, bro, I never met you. Just wanted to say, I saw your stuff, fair to your work. Maybe you and I could. And he shut it down and was like, he accused me of stealing crowd work. He put the patent on crowd work. As long as comedy's been around, crowd work's been around. It's been around before him, during him, it'll be around after him. But for whatever reason, because he does it, no one else can do it. So you're stealing crowd work. Now, what was funny about that, Gary Owen called me when he saw my post. And he goes, I know Nate, I'm cool with Nate. Nate one time said, Gary, you be wearing jerseys on stage. I wear jerseys. And Gary went, what? So apparently, because Nate Jackson wears sports jerseys, no other comics allowed to wear sports jerseys.
Right, because I used to wear hats back in the day. I always thought you were stealing from me when you wore your hats. You know what I mean?
Nigga, you got to put that out there. I've been wearing socks.
I wore socks before you. I'm older than you, so therefore I was wearing socks before you. So take off those goddamn socks.
I swear to God,
biting ass.
If you got drawers on, you biting, nigga. So I just and to me, listen, there was no beef, and I don't know where his mind is or his stance is now. But see, this is part of the problem with the black community. We don't band together. We don't stick together. It's powers in numbers. It would be great if 2 guys who are lethal at crowd work got together like the white boys do and capitalize off our art.
It's funny how people think that we're dumb, right? When you think of Aries Spears, at some point he was not selling tickets as well as he does now. And this was pre-crowd work. So 2 years prior, tickets weren't moving. Nate Jackson has the sauce. That's literally what it is, right? And to be fair, he got the sauce from Matt Rife, which has been doing crowd work on a high level for a while now. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I feel like some of the people that he does crowd work with definitely are planted. That's my own opinion. I don't feel like that with Nate, but I do feel like that with Matt. But the cool thing about it is Matt, like how the story goes, and if you don't know. So Nate has a club, right? And the club is in Tacoma. And he had booked Matt for some shows and started to see like the tickets really moving. He like, oh, Matt came through and sold out 5 shows. Look, we added shows. So he was like, yo, Matt, what do you see is its difference? Like, what do you think? Can you give me some insight on what you see is going on? And he's like, hey, it's the crowd work, man. He said, I'm pushing it out on TikTok and the numbers is going up and that's literally it. Like, I take some guys on the road with me, we record our sets and we go up there and we do crowd work. And he was like, word? All right, cool. And then ever since then, Nate's been on crowd work, dropping it. And he said in a very short time, he went from 0 followers to a large amount of followers on TikTok. And I sat back and I watched the entire journey. So I seen the the elevation of it, right? I've seen it go from the regular style to what it is now. I watched every single crowd work joint each month when he dropped it on YouTube. I watched every single one. So I know the style that he uses. I know the guy that does the recording for him. Shout out Trenton Cotton. I know some of that backstory too. So when it comes to Aries Spears trying to say that, no, I'm like he's trying to put a patent on crowd work. No, it's not the patent on the crowd work, my nigga. It's the presentation. It's the style of crowd work, how the camera work is, how when you drop the crowd work online, like all of those things were taken from afar. And maybe not even from afar, because Gary Owen, they used to have a podcast, him and Nate, and he was prying for the sauce. And guess what? Gary is out here selling out, adding shows, all from the crowd work. So I believe Gary stole the sauce, Aries stole the sauce. There's different ways of doing crowd work, but the way that Nate does it, those guys have taken that format and ran with it. You know a replica when you see one, or some people don't. I do. I know when I see a replica of something. So miss me with all that. This is not no who has a patent on crowd? Nah, nigga. And then you try to call him and ask for some bumping mic shit. I guarantee you that was 2 years ago when nothing for you was popping. And Nate was like, nah, I'm not gonna let you piggyback off of me. Go get your own shit. And that's what you did. So kudos to you being a man and doing what you're supposed to do, bruh. But you definitely stole the sauce. There's different types of crowd where you got Morgan J that does the auto tune and he talks with the, like, there's so many different ways to do it. But what you're doing, Aries and Gary, you are using the same formula that Nate's using, and Nate's taking off. And now your careers are now taking off. Pay homage, nigga. That's all I say. Pay homage. The way you told T.I. to pay homage to those coming before you, you do the same thing. You ugly raccoon.
Until we meet again.